As a beginner forex trader, you need TradingView to help you set alerts so that when price gets to a particular value, you get notified. You need TradingView to mark the chart, the support, the resistance level. You can get the various market sessions, London, New York, or Asian session marked on your screen. You can set the take profit and the stop loss, your entry levels on the chart. There are so many things you can do with TradingView, the watch list, any pair at all you want to trade, even if it is not forex pairs, you can find it all on TradingView and utilize all that I'm going to show you now. So everything you have been thinking about concerning how you can do that on TradingView is summarized in this video. So I need you to pay close attention so that you will get it right. And sure to smash the thumbs up right now while we head straight to the TradingView. Now to use TradingView, you simply open your chart and type in tradingview.com, select TradingView, and then select your email address as this page opens. Now you just select the username, type in your username, and then you see where it is written, I have read and agreed. Simply check the box. After you make sure you select a username that no one else has used, then just smash the next button. This is the TradingView user interface. Now you go ahead and click on the search bar. I'm just going to type in XAUUSD gold. So when you type the pair, you click on it. So now to change or select any particular pair that you want, you can always change it when you select the pair on your screen. You can type in the Euro USD in case it is not what you selected before, or any other pair you want. But I prefer to do this with XAUUSD, which has been my favorite pair. Let me know your favorite pair in the comment section below. So this is the XAUUSD chart. Now you see where letter D is written above. You could see 1M or M1, M5, that is the time frame in quotes. So when you click it, you see so many time frames ranging from 1 second to 1 year, 6 years, and the rest of that. For instance, I just selected the 4-hour time frame. If you click again, you can select various times. This is the 15-minute time frame. Do you understand what the time frame is about? The indication, there are so many indications you can think about. Any indication that comes to your mind, any tool at all. For instance, we want to search the sessions, let's say the London and the New York session, so that you know whether London session is buying or selling. So I type session and selected the trading session. When you do that, you click the cancel icon. You also need higher time frame because 1 minute won't even allow you to see much. Okay, so selecting the 1 hour time frame, you can see the various time frames. So when you make selections of a time frame, you see it is writing the range of price at each time frame, the average of Tokyo, the London section, New York section, and so many stories that is telling you about each session on the screen. But you can right click on the section to so many things like the visual order, the visibility interval. But the most important thing that you can do about the session is to scroll all the way down and click on settings. On the settings bar, you have option to hide some things because it's noisy. So do you want to show the session's name, or to draw the session's open and close lines, or to show tick range volume of each section? You see, each one you turn off like I just did, it will reflect on the screen. So I just turned off the average price per session. So now there are sessions I don't want to display. I want to see only the London and New York session. So I'm turning off the Tokyo session. And now you see it has disappeared from the chart. And now when you scroll to the London and the New York sessions too, you can make adjustments if you want to. You see, for each session, it's showing you when the time is beginning and when it is closing. You can select the color of the session too to select a suitable section for your eyes. So you can see I'm changing the color now, and you can see it reflecting on the screen. Now I'm clicking a darker color in case you didn't notice. Have you noticed it now? If you notice, hit the thumbs up. Alright, so now just scroll. I need to also select a different color for the London session. So anytime you select indication, all those indications they are telling you, use this indication and all that, just search it here. You just find out the name of the indication. It is all in TradingView. Okay. And now you can remove anything that is noisy here. This is the volume. I just want to remove it. You can still add the volume through the indicators if you want to. Okay, now let's head to something else. This is the trend line because everything on this line is tools. So the trend line, you click the button beside it to see various line tools that you can use. There are so many of them. So now I'm choosing the daily time frame to draw it. So I'm just going to expand it. So you see that on the daily time frame, the trend is clearly showing us that it's on uptrend. The trend line, when you mark the chart and draw, you're going to see where it is leading to. Yeah, so when it is up, it is an uptrend. If you draw it and it's coming down, it is a downtrend. Each time you want to draw again, you pick the trend line tool again and repeat the same. You touch the tool. You can also change the color when you click on the pen tool. All right, you see the color of this is now black like I just chose. The support and resistance line. The support and resistance line shows you the resistance. Each time price gets to this level, the sellers are going to push it down, right? For instance, you can clearly see each time price gets to this particular line, the sellers keep on struggling to push it down. Okay, and then for the support, each time price gets low to this level, the buyers try to push it all the way up. Okay, so this is the line you use for your support, your resistance, the trend, and so much more. So I'm going to delete this one. So when you want to delete any line, just click on it and scroll to the delete icon above and delete. Yeah, the trash can. So you can clearly see the support and the resistance line. Now we're going to be using another tool right here. You see the Fibonacci retracement, the 5-channel, 5-time zone, so many things about Fibonacci. Do you use that? So in case you use any of them, there are so many of them here. The moment you touch it, you just place it or drag it to where you want it to be and then click again to leave it, and it will give you all the information you want. The more you drag it, the more it gives you those information. Yeah, but in order for us to keep making this chart cleaner, we can be deleting the ones we have used so that there won't be too much noise on the screen. So I need to get to a lower time frame so that we will explore other things. We have seen the direction, the trend is an uptrend. Now you can also zoom or expand your screen by pinching your desktop or laptop screen, or you use the zoom tool on your keyboard and zoom the screen. So I'm also going to remove this line because it's not applicable right here. So this is showing you exactly where price is all the time. So now let's talk about the candles. The chart pattern, where you see candles, if you click on it, there are so many of them. You have the bars, the lines, the step line area, HCL. But now let's take this so that you see it's changing. You see, we just took this one. What's the name again? Yeah, this is the columns, high and lows. And now you can also see this, the line, so that the chart will appear like a line. You see that it is different now. So these are setup that you can literally set. Now let's also see the bars. So when you see somebody using any of these, just know it is not new. You can equally use them if you want to. Now let's talk about alarms, alerts. To set alert, go to the clock icon right here, click on it and click on create alert. This means when price gets to the price you are typing right now, you will get a notification that, man, price has gotten here. This means you don't have to be looking at the chart all the time. You can just monitor the chart. So where value is written, go ahead and type in the value. So I said when price gets to 4,336, notify me. If it is today or once, just click on OK or create when you are done. So you see the alert has been added. So let's see price when it gets there, you get notified. You see, immediately the price has gotten there. You can see that, right? That's why it said allow the notification. So let me allow. You see, all your alerts will be under alert, the one that has stopped or the one that has triggered. You see that, right? So price just tipped it, right? There are other tools that you can actually use here. You see right here, the long and the short positions, the bar patterns. But now let's talk about the long and the short positions. When you click the long position, get to the chart and click on it. Now right click or double click on it so that you will impute the long position. So let's say the account size you're trading with is, you type in the account size you're trading with here. Let's say you're trading with $25,000 account. Type in $25,000. Maybe your lot size is one lot and your entry price. At what price are you entering the market? So let's say you're entering the market at 4,234, and then your profit level, what's your take profit? The ticks is different from the price. So your take profit is the price. So delete whatever is there and type in your take profit level. Let it be 4,300, and the stop loss, you have to scroll to at the stop loss price so that you type in the stop loss price. Also delete whatever is there. Let's say the stop loss is 4,204. When you're done, just make sure you click OK. So now you see it right there. You can actually drag it too if you want to. Okay, so you can also set the time frame. To change the time frame to see it clearly, let me take the 1 hour time frame. You see that, right? Okay, now for the short position too, just click on the same place you got the long form positions. They are all under projections, so you can drag it if you don't want to type. So just drag the edge. When you see the double-edged arrow, you drag it. When you see the hand icon, you can move it. So move it to wherever you want to sell from. So you buy with long position and you sell with short position. So when you hear XAUUSD sell, the short position is sell. So wherever you want it to be, you can always adjust it. But let me delete it since we have used it so that our charts will remain clean. Now, another thing is you can also add your name here. There are several things, like you see people sharing a trade via TradingView. So when you select the unnamed, you can do several things like set the layout, the sharing. When you turn on the sharing, you can click on make a copy or export chart data or rename. When you click on the rename, you select or type in your name. All right, so let's say Ovampa FX, then I'll click on save. So that means they have saved this particular chart. You can see it up there, it has reflected. Have you given this video a thumbs up? Now, the video on your screen right now will help you to trade ICC professionally, ICC strategy. Ensure to hit this video a thumbs up and share it to help beginner forex traders start using TradingView. However it goes, I wish you the best in all of this. I will answer your questions in the comment section.